back in Germany, everyone was like, "Oh, Ning, it's time for you to go to Australia. You have to improve your English because it's so bad."
My level of English was basic English. I studied everything in English, but I just didn't practice speaking enough. I could read English, write English, and everything was proper, but practicing plus the different accent, I think that was definitely a huge problem. Especially the accent, some people I just had no clue. I'd just be like, yes, 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 you just nod your head and hope they don't ask you what they said.
The Australian accent is sometimes really funny, and in my host family they abbreviate like everything, and sometimes they say one word and it means like a whole sentence, and I'm just like, what? I didn't understand that.
I think it is not that big of a problem to understand Australian accent, but there are 5 sides to it. Like you have to be able to listen and to write and to read and to talk the slang.
Aussie slang can be really hard to understand sometimes, but when you get into it, it's really fun as well. Like you want to go to the Maggies and go to Wally's, and it's fun, and you just have to go with it. Just ask when people are using the slang.
I think studying in Australia is, I think, more advanced. Like especially the assignments, communicating with lecturers, everything is online.
The biggest challenge academically for me was that I have to write many essays. So in Germany, in my studies, I don't usually write so many essays. So it's really tough because you have to hand them in every 2 weeks, and so you have to continuously work on your essays and not do it at the end of the semester altogether. And that's really challenging because you have to manage your time better, because you also want to travel on the weekends, and then you have to do it during the week. And so time management is very important here.
Teaching and learning department, that's where I go. So there's people down there like on the library, and I go to them especially when I have problems understanding an assignment or stuff like that. I go to them and say, please, can you explain to me again, or I've done it, this piece of work, can you have a look for me? And then if I give me some advice whether I'm on the right track or I need to redo it again, or that sort of thing. And they guide me very well.
I think the lecturers were really approachable. If you had a problem, you could just go up to them, say, hey, look, sorry, I couldn't understand what you said, or could you please repeat it for me? And they would always do it. I've never had a lecturer say no to me because I couldn't understand anything, or even for the exams, they give you all the tips, and especially if they know English is your second language, they help you out on the assignments as well.
Study tips for international students would be to always prepare for a lecture, and always after a lecture, just go over what the lecture was about. The key points, just do that.
All I can say is just attend every lectures and tutorials, and from then you can find what you're comfortable with, because I just study during the day, and at night I just have my time of rest, because you always need that if you want to study again. But for exams, I won't lie, it's really intense, like studying. It's first a week and everything, but then once you get used to it, everything's like, oh my gosh, I don't really have a study plan. I just do whatever I can. Yeah.
The study tips that I want to advise to international students is to have a time management, to attend lectures, tutorials, and to constantly check your emails and updates and announcement on your learned subject outlines, because they're very helpful. Because if you keep skipping things, it's gonna be hard to cope up with them, because there's a lot of things to do, especially when you're working or when you're doing personal stuff.